Okay. Hello. I do have a shirt on or whatever. I just have my roof. It's nighttime where I'm at. So I just want to come on here because there's been okay. I'm a detox from watching tarot videos at a certain point, okay? But there was some videos that they were saying some stuff throughout the day or whatever. And I'm just like, all right, whatever. But then I just watched like another one. And then I watched like a informative video and you know, nothing's ever a coincidence. It's always a confirmation or whatever. At least that's how I take it. Um, so, you know, I apologize in advance for anybody, whose name I may mention. I'm not trying to get anybody in trouble and stuff like this. I'm being divinely guided to specifically say things a certain way. So, I apologize. I don't apologize to the karmics. I apologize to the soul tribe if I'm messing anything up for you guys. I apologize, but I don't think so. I don't know. I just got it. Okay. So, in my last video, I was talking about my karmic baby father or whatever, right? So, what I realized, not then in that video, like I had to think about it. So, you got these little special people who think that they can, build their own cults and covens and stuff like that and sacrifice people and put, fake death certificates, fake marriages, inheritance wills, just being karmic, right? They basically form like their own sisterhood, brotherhood, right? So I'm trying to figure out who are the three warlocks that were having sex. Like, I'm curious. I want to know. Like, y'all just really don't care. Like, a hole is a hole. A hole is a hole. Like, a hole is a hole to you guys. All right. So anyway, so what I'm getting from creator source, that pagina, that weed will do it. Okay, and that's not even really that good, but it's I don't know. So my karmic baby father Kins. Remember, I can mention names because my house is surveillance and wiretapped illegally. I didn't consent. So y'all want to play this game? This is the game that I'm gonna play back with you. Chess, not checkers. Now y'all really aren't even fucking part of my French. Y'all ain't even playing any games now. Like y'all just like your golf balls all the way in the Atlantic Ocean. You ain't even getting that. So my karmic baby father Ken decides he wants to be initiated or start his own brotherhood. I'm assuming start his own brotherhood from what I'm getting it. But however it may be, because there is an investigation going on. So, you know, put the pieces to the puzzle. I'm just here, I guess, solving my own case. I don't know. So what I'm getting is his karmic self, Kins, who works for Amazon. Once that video went up on TikTok when he was delivering to the chick's house, spiritually that set off like the alarms. Because everything's spiritual before it's physical. I just thought it was weird that the numbers were 424 on the timer. I just thought it was weird that the numbers were going up like that, but okay, whatever. I don't know, whatever. So okay, the numbers are going up. The black magic, the death spells, poison in my food, poison in the drinks, doing what he did to the kids, all that, whatever the case may be. And I thought it was funny too. I'm getting all these like emails too. I'm just like, ignore, ignore, ignore. So, what the divine told me is 5 on the timer. Karmic baby daddy Kins recruited all his little homeboys under false pretense that I'm some batshit crazy psychotic person. And I know I'm talking to this camera like, but we're homies. So I'm talking like as if you're sitting here on the floor with me. I mean, there's a bed right there, but as you're on the floor with me. So if I'm looking all, I apologize. Because we're here. We're homies, right? So he decided to recruit anybody and everybody that would listen to him under false pretenses. That he's a good guy and this and that, but he's a covert narcissist. He has an entity attachment. He's a demon. But for face value, you don't look at it. And now you don't see it like that. And now that my vitality is going up and his is going down, people are looking at it, and then people faced a lot of death, 555 on the time, of rapid change. So his true mask is coming off. Now, this is where I apologize to anybody in advance. Because, I mean, I feel one way. I don't know how everybody else feels. And it's all platonic, not romantic, you know? If it wants to be romantic, that's fine, but it's platonic. Business before personal, right? So, what I'm getting, this is gonna sound crazy. This is gonna sound so crazy saying this, and I don't know who's who, but so I just gotta. So, okay, so Kins brings me over. That's the karmic baby daddy who's trying to kill me, right? Who works at Amazon. So, he brings us over to his co-worker Manny's house. 2 times we haven't been back ever since. So we go to Manny's house the first time. It was a fine time. Like, it was all love or whatever. I call that soul trap, honestly. Like, it was all love. I had that necklace on though, and I felt like it was chained, so I took it off and did what I needed to do with it or whatever. Karmic baby daddy Kins didn't know that. He didn't know for about like 2 or 3 weeks that I took it off until I said something to him, and then he's like, look at, Lord forgive me. Don't even go there. Don't attack his looks. So we go back the second time. I meet a gentleman named Matt. I apologize. I feel so weird putting people out like this. I really do. I really do. But it's my story, and it's my story, and I was felt led to speak about it. I don't know. Today's the 7th, 179. So the second time, it's family. It's all family, whatever. But the way how karmic baby daddy was feeling towards Matt was like weird. Like, I've never seen him have that type of energy with anybody like that. Like, not for nothing, you ain't even protect me like how you was all like, oh, like trying to be, oh, this is my girl, blah, blah, blah. And we weren't even together. Not for nothing. I said ask, you know, and not for nothing, Matt kind of checked me, not in a negative way, but just like, if that's your man, like, and I'm like, that ain't my man. And it wasn't even on no shade like that, but my karmic baby daddy and I have not been together. We don't even, well, he hasn't been here in months. He hasn't even seen his kids, but he wants to talk about he loves his kids, right? Ask the last time he's seen his kids. I'll wait. But climbing fire escapes and stuff like that. So, because he's into what he's into, because Kins is into what he's into, oh boy, little Criolu, and I'm not saying little like that, but I'm just, I don't want to keep putting your name out that. Okay, we got Big M and Little M. Okay, so Little M. So because Kins felt some type of way about Little M, spiritually, his antennas was going off or whatever the case may be. Me taking that necklace off awoken me to my spirituality, like, well, who I am in the spiritual world, even though I'm still learning, but it set off the alarms. And basically, we are a soul tribe. Big M, Little M, damn, Mrs. M. the whole Aquarius gang, Pisces gang, like that's the tribe. But I'm trying to figure out who's the PI. That's what, out of big M and little M. That's what's throwing me off. And if neither one of you guys are, I apologize to put that on y'all. Somebody else is. I just don't know. And I really, like, I'm conflicted with even doing this because it's like I've been thinking about this and saying something, but I didn't want to. But the divine is like, nah, you got to say something. And then that video was like, who cares? You got too much loyalty. I'm verbatim, but it was like, oh, you got loyalty for other people who, you know, watching you struggle, see you struggle, and this, that, and the third, and then this, that, and the third. And I'm just like, okay, well, that sounds like my karmic ex, karmic family, karmic, just the people of the past. And then my heart feels good with all this stuff. That's like the soul tribe. Like I haven't seen them in a minute, but just the way how I feel, like seeing their dynamic and stuff, it's like okay, gang, like so. I say that to say again, I am Jaleesa. I'm alive, but reincarnated. I'm Isis, and that means that little M Matt is King Osiris, and then that means that Manny and his wife is what the sun and moon thing, but not even trying to be like that. Does that, like am I, and I know whoever watches this video probably is gonna be like, "What is this girl talking about?" But I'm talking to you like you're my friend because if you're spiritual and stuff like that, you'll understand what I'm talking about. Isis and Osiris, or I'm possibly just putting business on. Nah, don't think like that. That's the enemy. It's my story. That's my story though. So it's like, okay, so karmic baby father try to put something together in addition to being a part of the karmic familiar unit. So there had been an investigation. It was just karmic baby daddy finally inserted me in the movie, in the TV show, whatever, 1224, and it was able to be like a full circle moment. Like, okay, she's really not dead. This is really her because he got a whole wife and kids and life somewhere else. I be dibbling and dabbling into them karmic tarot things or whatever, but I don't be having time for them. I just be going to what I be liking, and then some of them be a little like, whatever. So when I say platonic, that means no love. So am I right as far as like the whole soul tribe thing and like who's a PI and all that? And if I'm not, I apologize to put you guys in the midst of this. But those last two videos was a little too specific, and I asked for a sign, and those two kind of came, and it was like choose you, and then people are getting mad because 1313 on the timer because I'm having self-care. Oh, you're getting mad just because I'm sitting there doing my toes and stuff like that. Why are you guys so tapped into what I'm doing? Why are you guys faithfully in divination? Why are you guys sitting there astral projecting and stuff like that? Why are you guys so worried about what I'm doing? Why don't you do the same thing? Do your nails. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out. I'm sitting here trying to figure out what's what. I'm focused on humanity, my purpose, my calling, and y'all are so stuck up on stalking me and inheritance and love and all this other stuff. And I just, if love comes, it comes. Like, just run me my money. But I'm just saying, like, I don't, I don't know. Y'all gotta stop. Y'all gotta stop playing. Y'all gotta stop playing with this beautiful divine feminine because my ancestors, the creator source, the universe does not play about me. So y'all gotta just cut it out. But I'm gonna cut this short. Peace.